Welcome to the Self-Made Life podcast, the show for creative entrepreneurs who are building their dream business and life on their terms. I'm your host, Ashley Wyatt, designer, entrepreneur, mama of two, and founder of the Monarch Design Co. And I believe success isn't handed to you, you create it. Here, we're pulling back the curtain on what it really takes to run a business, the wins, the lessons, and the messy in between. Whether you're scaling your side hustle during nap time, redefining your brand, or ready to take your business full time, this show is your go-to for honest conversations, practical strategies, and inspiration to help you grow with confidence. Because being self-made isn't about doing it alone. It's about building a life and business that feels as good as it looks. So let's dive in. Hello and welcome back to another episode of the Self-Made Life podcast. I'm your host, Ashley Wyatt from the Monarch Design Co., where we help creatives and service providers step into a brand and website that actually does the heavy lifting for their businesses. Today, I want to share something that I know is going to hit home for so many of you, and that is how to make your website your best salesperson. Because the truth is, your website should be working harder than you are. It should be booking your dream clients, building trust, saving you time, and guiding people seamlessly to work with you 24/7, 365 days of the year. I'm sharing 5 practical tips to make that happen. So tip number 1 is to prioritize fast load times. Speed really does matter, and slow websites will lose leads, period. So if your site takes forever to load, your dream clients are not going to stick around. They're going to bounce and go somewhere else. Think about it this way. How often have you waited around when a site drags on? Probably not very long. And this is why I always recommend checking your site speed and investing in optimizations like compressing and minimizing unnecessary plugins and making sure that your hosting is reliable. Because in today's fast-paced world, people do not have very large attention spans, and every second truly does count. Tip number 2 is write strategic and clear copy. My copywriter pals are probably like, yes to this, but copy really does matter. Your website should answer these 3 questions within seconds of someone landing on your page. So what do you do? Who do you help? And why does it matter? If someone lands on your site and feels confused, they're not going to convert. And strategic, clear copy builds that confidence and shows your clients exactly why you're the right fit for them. And a quick action step here would be to go to your homepage and look at the part above the fold. So this is before anyone scrolls, and read out those headlines. Would your ideal client instantly know what you offer and how this will help them? If not, it's time to really refine that. So tip number 3 is make it mobile friendly. We live in a fast-paced world, and chances are people are looking at your website on the go, on their phones, and this is why mobile sites truly do matter. Desktop versions still matter, don't get me wrong, but most people are probably visiting from their phone first. So you want to ask yourself, does your mobile site feel polished? Is it easy to navigate? Or do people have to pinch, zoom, and hunt for what they really need? We want to make sure that things are clear, the load times are quick, especially on mobile, because we don't want to suck through people's data. And I always design websites with mobile in mind from the start, because many of my clients, that is the first impression people get on their businesses. So first impressions matter big time, and you want to make sure that your website works on mobile and is super user friendly there too. Tip number 4 is using intentional visuals. So pretty design is nice, but you want to be strategic because strategic design converts. Every image, every color, every layout choice should serve a purpose. It should guide your visitor toward action. So I always like to design websites with sort of like an S formation. So visually it guides the user down the page to different sections, to different calls to actions. And this also means selecting images that represent your brand well. So working with a professional photographer, curating those images, the colors, the whole mood and tone and aesthetics should match your brand. Choosing those colors to communicate your personality and your expertise, and just designing everything so it is cohesive and on point, including designing those layouts so that they naturally move people down the page to essentially do something, which is book now or contact or buy, right? So design isn't just about looking good, it's about working smarter and making sure that your visuals convert. Tip number 5 is don't skip on SEO basics. We all hear this term SEO, and that stands for search engine optimization. And I like to think of this as like the little Google crawlies that go and like crawl your website and grab the little bits and pieces and help to boost your website up in the rankings so that you are found quicker. If your site isn't optimized for search engines like Google, you're really missing out on free organic traffic from people actively looking for what you do. And this even goes beyond SEO. And I'm going to link another episode here as well in the show notes. And that is talking about AI visibility and SGE, which is a new and emerging thing, which is basically helping you to get found also in AI searches like ChatGPT. So definitely check out that episode next, but I will link it in the show notes. So now I know SEO can feel really overwhelming, but here's where you can start. I would just write out a list of keyword-rich headings and update your meta descriptions and make sure that your images have alt text. Making sure that you have alt text helps people with accessibilities, and just screen readers help to understand your content and your website. Not only like people with needing accessibility, but also helping search engines like Google understand your site too, which is why it's so huge when it comes to SEO. So even those small steps can really help your ideal clients actually find you instead of getting lost in the sea of your competitors. So to wrap things up, here are those 5 ways to help your website be your best salesperson so that can be on all the time. You don't have to be. You can be doing what you do best, which is serving your clients, your customers, and doing what you need to do and having that work-life balance. So number 1, make sure the speed is up to par, making sure it's loading quickly. Number 2, write clear strategic copy. Number 3, make it mobile friendly. 4, use intentional visuals, including images, colors, and layouts. Number 5, build a solid SEO foundation, and also check out my other episode on AI visibility and SGE, because that is definitely something you're going to want to integrate into your website as well. So if your website isn't doing these things yet, don't panic. This is about progress, not perfection. Start with just one step. Maybe it's updating your copy this week or checking your site speed. I will also link some helpful resources below as well. And you'll already be closer to just having a site that books more dream clients while you sleep. And if you're sitting there thinking, Ashley, I don't know where to start, I don't even have time for this, that's where I come in. I am happy to help. Our Show It website templates are built with these exact strategies baked right in, or we can also work together on a website in a week or our SEO sprint. So you don't have to stress out and figure it out on your own. We're here to support you with that. So You can check out all of those on our website. If you found this podcast episode helpful, please send it and forward it to a friend or share it in your Instagram stories. Tag me. Let me know if you implement these things and if they are helpful and help to boost your website up and work harder for you. Thanks so much for tuning in today. Leave a review so that we can help more entrepreneurs build websites that actually work. And yeah, I'll catch you in the next episode. Thanks so much for hanging out with me today on the Self-Made Life podcast. If you loved this episode, share it with a friend, leave a review, or hit follow so that you never miss an episode. Want to work together or grab some free resources? You can always find me over at www.themonarchdesign.co/podcast. Until next time, keep dreaming, keep building, and go create your self-made life.